Hi everyone, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be doing a card reading for the new moon in Scorpio. Caution, moon in Scorpio. And that is happening on Sunday, November 15th. And I have no idea what time that's happening, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, and I just wanted to thank you all for watching my videos and subscribing and liking and commenting and sharing. I really do appreciate it. And I just want to let you know that this might be my last video for a while. I'm not really sure yet what's happening. I've had some changes in my life that are going to give me less time alone, and I need to be alone to do these videos. And yeah, so anyway, I will do videos when I can. And I know I've only been doing one a week for the last month and a half or something, but I might cut that back even further. So just so that you're aware, like don't worry about me if I don't post a video for a while. And I'll for sure do a light language video sometime soon, because those are very short, and so they're quick to do and they're quicker to upload anyway. So anyway, yeah, so this is the reading for the new moon in Scorpio. And I did not pull the card for Scorpio, but we've talked about Scorpio before. When we did the Scorpio season reading, I talked about the Scorpio energy is very intense, very passionate, very fiery, even though it's a water sign. Yeah, just very likes to dig deep and isn't afraid to go into the darkness. Good for shadow work. If anyone has Scorpio in their chart, usually makes it a little easier to do shadow work, or at least we're not really afraid of doing the shadow work. So the new moon in Scorpio card says work through your fears. And I hope the light, I don't know, I apologize for the lighting there, maybe that's better. I have to like slant it a little bit. It's a very kind of a darker day. It's a snowy day here. So there's no sunshine. And then it's a fixed moon, because Scorpio is the fixed water sign. And it says hold your vision. And then it's a new moon, so it's a new start is coming. And the new moons are a good time for manifesting, which I've spoken about before. So if there's something that you would like to call into your life, now would be a good time to do it. Yeah, the new moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. Like, don't be afraid to face your fears. I've seen fear hold a lot of people back, and myself at times. So the best thing to do when you're afraid of something is to face it head on and to look it right in the eye. That takes its power away from. Because if you're afraid of something, then you're giving your power away to that. But if you look right at it and you're not afraid to face it, then you take your power back, which you've probably heard me talk about before. The importance of reclaiming your power and not giving it away to anyone or anything, any outside situation or anything like that. So I did pull the cards already from the first two decks, and then I'm going to shuffle and pull the cards from these other decks, and then I'll show all the cards to you. So this is my deck that I'm creating. Okay. I think that was 3 cards, but that was a little early in the shuffling, and they were all right clumped together. So let's see if I can get like 3 of these maybe. We'll see what we get, huh? So I hope you guys are doing well. So I'm filming this on the 12th. Yesterday was the 11/11 portal, big day. A lot of energy coming in yesterday, starting. Well, it's been coming in for a while, but it was a pretty intense day for a lot of people. And today is the 12th, November 12th, and today Jupiter is conjunct Pluto, which is the 3rd and last time that happens this year. I don't really know what that means. Jupiter's the planet of luck and expansion. Pluto is the planet of death and rebirth, regeneration, a rebirth of luck, maybe. The beginning of luck. luck. This is reminding me of the card, the Wheel of Fortune in the tarot. Like luck is about to change for the better. I have no idea if that's what the conjunction really means, but that's what they're giving me. And I believe it's in the sign of Capricorn, my sun sign, and my Venus sign. Capricorn. Capricorn. Capricorn's the father energy. Okay, come on, cards. I feel like I could just shuffle these all day and nothing's gonna come. I should have taken those first three that flew out right at the beginning, huh? There we go. Oh, we got that one before. Come on, I have other cards in this deck. I want to show some of the other cards. I might leave that one on the floor. We'll see. I do what I want. I don't know why I just said that. I do what I want. Nobody tells me what to do. Not even spirit. Because I have free will. Just kidding. I do usually listen to spirit. I try to act, it's not like I'm so tough, but yeah. Oh, okay. Come on. No. Okay. How about one more? I'm leaving that one on the floor. It was the Go With The Flow card, if you saw my other reading. I had that on this one, okay? All right. We had this one before, too. I tell ya. All right. And now, the only tarot deck I'm doing today is this one, the Light Seers Tarot. I don't know why, but I just wanted to do like 3 oracle decks and 1 tarot deck today. Ooh, these cards are talking today. And then tomorrow is Friday the 13th, which is traditionally kind of been lost along the way, but it is the day of the goddess, to honor the goddess energy. The divine feminine is how I look at that. And tomorrow, I believe, Mars goes direct finally. Yay! So we might have some forward movement starting tomorrow when Mars goes direct. There's a lot. These are big, the 11th, 12th, 13th, big days, big energy days. I don't know when this will get uploaded. It takes forever to upload these videos. It takes like 4 hours or more. So, and I have to like babysit it for some reason. If I try to do it when I'm sleeping, it like starts over. Starts at the beginning uploading. I don't understand it. But if I sit there and watch it for the entire like 4 hours or whatever, if I keep it's just like coming back every once in a while to refresh it and stuff, then it works. I don't understand technology. Technology is not my friend. Technology doesn't resonate with me, but I kind of need to use it. So, okay, great. I got our cards. We have this card before too. So, showed you those cards. This is the Spirit Animal Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed, and we got the Scarab Beetle Spirit. Magic works through you. And then number 52. And then the next one is number 50, Rhino Spirit. Overcome any obstacle. That's the prettiest rhino I've ever seen. It's all decked out. Some flowers and some wings. They look like angel wings. And then number 41, Nightingale Spirit. Love is all around. Whenever this card comes out, it makes me laugh because one of the readers that I watch on YouTube, she always calls this card the Big Daddy card. I don't know why. I think this is the one she calls the Big Daddy card. Anyway, and then this is the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed also. And we got number 9, Treasure Island. It has a sea turtle with a treasure chest on its back. I apologize for the glare, but I had to have to use 2 different lights today just to try to have good enough lighting. And there's hearts. And then we got number 2, Yin, which we've had before. I think this is the feminine energy, which is reminding me of the Friday the 13th, the goddess energy. I think that's the, I always get those confused. I'm sure that is the feminine because it's the vessel. Are these in order? Yeah. Yep. Yes. It's all pink and stuff, you'd think, but you know, I always like to just double check to make sure. And then we got number 28, building blocks. This one looks like a goddess. She's like got that flowy white like toga looking dress. And then this is reminding me of Tetris. The game Tetris. Okay. And then from my cards, we got the Are You Moving card with some running shoes. And the Lifts You Up Escape card. And we got the Tough Conditions card. I love this card because I love this box. This box says lifting weights. So it's got a door. And then from the Light Years Tarot, we got the Seven of Swords. We've had this one before. Maybe you saw that reading where it's this guy and he looks like he's sneaking around and the feathers are falling out of his backpack and this crow is like all in your face, cawing really loud. I can almost hear it. And then we got the Ace of Cups. That's always a nice card in any deck. I love the Ace of Cups. That means a new beginning, an emotional new beginning, a new beginning in love. Can be a lot of times. And then we got the King of Cups. The King of Cups. This is a, what is it? This is a Scorpio card. Fitting for the new moon in Scorpio, because, yeah, the fixed water, so that would be Scorpio. And he's just meditating. I like to see that. Okay. All right, so those are the cards that I got for this reading, so let me just see what messages I can get. Okay, this is a weird message. I always forget I should pull these down. See, it's easier for me to see them when I put them up, but I forget that if I put them down more, you can see them better. That's probably better. So then you can just maybe, except for this one, sort of remember what cards we have here. Just remember this card here. Don't forget about this one. That one's gonna be off screen, I guess. Okay, so this card, these shoes are all numbered. You know, I cut these things out of magazines, so I'm sure the numbers would then tell you what brand and kind of shoe they were or whatever in case you want to buy them, but they've got these like little numbers here. And it's making me think of paint by numbers, if you ever did that, probably as a kid. I did. And, you know, it'd have the design already, like, the pattern is there with the numbers to tell you what colors to put in the different spots. But, like, it's up to you to fill them in, to fill in the colors. And I'm getting the message that, like, our lives, it's kind of like our lives in a way, although the message I'm getting is that, so the general outline of your life is already kind of predetermined before you come here, but you get to fill in the different spots with whatever colors that you choose along the way, which isn't really how paint by numbers works, but that's what they're giving me. So, so yeah, so it's up to you to choose the colors. It's up to you to make the different choices that will lead to certain results. There are many paths to the same destination, basically. And you get to, through your choices, you decide which path you take in each now moment. And you make your life as colorful as you want it to be. You could do it all in black and white if you want. Or you can do it in rainbow colors like I do. Or something in between. So that's an interesting message. Okay. See, it's hard for me to see the, okay, sorry, I can't see these cards that well when I do that. I do better like this so I don't have to like look right down. Love, there's a lot of love here. Ace of Cups, King of Cups, the love is all around. Nightingale spirit. Love. The Nightingale Spirit, love is all around, is a 41 card. That would break down to a 5 in numerology. 5 is the number of change. A change in a love situation, perhaps. A lot of feminine here. A lot of feminine energy. So, oh, the heat is on. I'm like, why am I so hot now? All of a sudden, like, the last reading I did too. I don't know if it's the last one, but I got like really, really hot. I should have turned the heat down, but I didn't think of it. Yeah, so I'm getting a lot of the feminine energy here. We got this, even this rhino. Like, look at all these. Oh, I'm so sorry. These cards are so shiny, and these lights. I'm sorry I had to use these lights today, but with the yin and the building blocks and the rhino spirit, overcome any obstacle. All like just very feminine. There, maybe, can you see that better? Yeah, that looks better, right? Very feminine, very pink and soft, and which is funny because I'm looking at the colors that I'm wearing, that I chose to wear for this reading, or just chose to wear today, and the background I picked today, the pink rose, the soft pink rose, and I'm wearing the pastel tie-dye, and then we got all these pink and like flowy feminine. And then I keep getting this with the love cards, so I don't know what the message is there though. Be in your feminine energy to receive love. So somebody, if you're looking to manifest a new love in your life, the Ace of Cups, then the advice would be to try to be more in your feminine energy. Maybe you're a little bit too much in your masculine energy right now. The feminine energy is receptive, receiving, magnetic, it draws things in, whereas the masculine energy would be electric, action-oriented, you know, taking charge and making things happen. And the feminine energy would be more like the receiving. Magic works through you. So these, I feel like, I don't know, I always have to give this message. This is like my signature message. So here we go again. Okay, the Scarab Beetle Spirit, magic works through you. Yeah. And the Ace of Cups, and she's, you know, the heart portal there that I speak about all the time. You guys are probably sick of me talking about it. But the magic comes when you open your heart. Then that becomes a portal for magic to work through you. And the feminine energy is kind of like more of the magical, mystical, spiritual side of things. So somebody should maybe bring a little more feminine energy into their lives. It doesn't matter if you're a man. You have feminine energy as well. Everybody has masculine and feminine energy. And one of the goals kind of is to try to balance those as much as possible, to try to have healthy feminine and healthy masculine energy. And you're going to be dominant more one than the other. I mean, that's kind of like part of like personality or whatever we come in with. But some people are just like all masculine, very masculine, and so maybe you could try to be a little softer, a little more spiritual, or like open or whatever, open to receive gifts from the universe. Yeah, if you can learn to open your heart to let the magic come in through your life, then it will help to lift you up out of some tough conditions. This is making me think of a yin yang, even though that's not what it is. But I'm getting balance. Balance. You have to balance kind of on a ladder. So finding the balance, finding a healthy balance of masculine and feminine will help to raise you up, raise your vibration, and help you to overcome help you overcome some of maybe the blocks that you have to love. Because that's definitely the goal, is trying to, and that's the Scorpio energy too, right? Doing the shadow work. The shadow work is shining the light onto the darkness inside of each of us. And being willing to look at the darkness inside of ourselves, to not be afraid of it, and to not run away from it or try to hide from it or try to bury it or numb ourselves to it, just to be honest with ourselves and to look at it, to not just be coming from a place of ego, of thinking like we don't have darkness or there's nothing wrong with us or we're, to be a little more vulnerable. Yeah. Because that's the only way to heal something. One of my mottos is, if you can name it, you can tame it. So if you can acknowledge something and see it, then you are able to use tools to overcome it and to have it not be a barrier in your life or a hindrance. So I'm getting that. I'm feeling Taurus energy, just with the pastel colors and these flowers. I don't even know why that's making me think of Taurus, but it is like very like beautiful. I guess like Taurus is ruled by the planet Venus, and Venus is the planet of love, beauty. So beautiful things, finer things in life. Flowers. I think Taurus can be kind of romantic. Ruled by Venus, probably. I'm not really sure about that, but I'm feeling like maybe somebody should give somebody flowers. So I don't know if you're in a relationship, and maybe consider giving your significant other flowers. That's for somebody. Somebody should get flowers. That's all I know. And I have the flower, the rose. That's funny. I don't plan this stuff, but it just works out nicely. Actually, I already had this background up because I tried to do a video in front of this the other day, but I didn't like the video, so I didn't post it. And I did a different video instead, but anyway. Maybe wear some pastels like I am. Yeah. Just King of Cups meditating. We had the King of Cups in the other deck. I think in the last reading, maybe. Or maybe it was the Scorpio reading, because that was the Scorpio card. If you struggle with regulating your emotions, if you have a lot of anxiety, anything like that, I've said this before, I'll say it again, I'll probably say it till the day I die. Meditation is a blessing. And it was when I started meditating that my life, really began to take a turn for the better. Well, kind of. My insides took a turn for the better. My outside world has just been crazy. But my spirit team tried to tell me to start meditating for like 20 years. For like 20 years, I was getting the message, like, meditate. You should meditate. And then I would, like, even, like, read books about meditation and learn how to do it. But then I wouldn't actually do it. I was so stubborn. I knew I was supposed to do it, and I knew I should do it, and I knew it was going to be good for me, but I just resisted it so hard. And now, I mean, it was for a reason, I guess. Everything's for a reason, and I can't, you know, I don't really have regrets, but like, oh, like, I wonder what it would have been like if I would have listened earlier and I would have started doing it, you know, even like 10 years ago. How my life might be different, but that's kind of like the paint by numbers thing, right? The choices that we make determine what our final picture looks like. And the colors that we choose along the way. And always follow your heart. I'm getting a lot of heart chakra. The Ace of Cups here, and she's like with her heart. The pink, some greens, pink and green are heart chakra colors. So, yeah, follow your heart. That message came up in a Zoom call yesterday for me. So, yeah, I guess other people need to hear that too. It's like, if you ever don't know what to do, and you're trying, like your head's just telling you one thing and your heart's telling you another thing, always go with your heart. Oh, I'm like shaking this all. Because your heart is connected to the, you know, your higher self. Your heart is connected to everything. So your heart really knows the way that you're supposed to go. And your head is what messes you up, really. And the heart's kind of like the feminine energy, and the head's kind of like the masculine energy. So I'm getting a lot of like, be in your feminine energy. Allow it to kind of like, oh, we dropped this card. I dropped this card, right? This is a lot of like pink and aqua too. To go with the flow of like being in the flow is just kind of like the more like feminine energy, and then when you're guided to take action to use your masculine energy, then do that, but mostly exist in the flow state of your heart, having an open heart, so that you can be receptive to the guidance that your spirit guides are trying to give you, because they know what you're supposed to be doing. They know the people that you're supposed to meet and the things you're supposed to do. I mean, like I said, we all have free will, and our choices will determine our path. So you never really make a mistake. But if your heart is telling you something and you don't listen, you're likely to regret it down the road, I think. At least that's been my experience. Love. Love, love, love. A lot of love. Love is all around, it says. Love is all around. Love will save you. Love can save you from anything. Love is the most powerful energy that exists. It is what unites us all together. We're all united through the energy of love. And the more you live in that flow of love, the easier, I shouldn't say easier maybe, but like the better your life will be, the better your quality of life will be overall. That's my goal every day, is to try to just, how much love can I put into the world? How much love can I feel? How open can I have my heart? So this card, I don't know what the heck, what's this card doing here? I don't know. The Seven of Swords. This card is like sticking out like a sore thumb. Is that a word? Is that a phrase? Sticking out like a sore thumb? I feel like that's a phrase, but it doesn't make sense to me. Okay. I've lost it. And scene. Okay. This card, okay, so this card is not matching the other cards. Although I guess like this Tough Conditions and this Escape card are kind of like red and white and black, so they don't really match either, but. You know, I just have a lot of like the pink and the flowers and the beautiful stuff, but I don't know what's going on with this card too. I don't know what this design is on the back of the scarab beetle. It's interesting. Yeah, so anyway, this card seems like it doesn't fit with the other cards. I can't figure out what the message is. But I mean, I always get at least one message from each card, even if it's just tied to other cards for a message. So the Seven of Swords is sneaky, being sneaky, manipulative. Listen to your gut. Always listen to your gut too. If your gut is really trying to warn you about something, take heed of that. Don't ignore it. Even if it doesn't make logical sense to your mind. I just feel like this crow in the foreground is like your gut trying to warn you about something. It's like really screaming at you. Or somebody, screaming at somebody. So you don't get hurt. So this guy's carrying a knife. And so listen to your gut so that you don't get hurt. So you don't get injured, maybe? I think that might be what it is. Okay, so if you're doing something that involves a knife or some kind of sharp instrument or just something that seems a little, could be unsafe, or if your gut tells you to stop, just stop. Don't keep doing whatever it is you're doing because you might get hurt. Oh. Wow. That's quite the message. Especially if it's at nighttime. Okay. Yeah, be careful on ladders. I don't know, maybe someone... This could be more for me. I always had to go up on my ladder the other day and it was like sleeting outside and I had to go up on the ladder to fix something in my house and I was holding a drill. It's giving me flashbacks to that. Luckily I was fine. I didn't fall or get hurt, which is good. I always worry because I don't have any health insurance. I always worry that I'm going to get injured. If I get majorly injured, I'm in trouble. So I always have to be overly cautious, and I'm overly cautious by nature anyway. But yeah, anyway, I'm just someone else. Just be careful if you're doing anything that's somewhat dangerous, and if your gut tells you should stop, even if it's not convenient, even if it's like, oh, but I really need to get this thing done, or I really need to do this right now, don't do it. Stop doing it. Stop doing whatever it is. Just put it down. Walk away. You can maybe come back later. But yeah, I don't want anybody to get hurt or get into an accident. So there's a lot of crowns on these cards too. Not a lot, but three of these cards have crowns on them. Because I could show you them. I have to hold the cards up more because I noticed when it gives me the thumbnails to choose for my videos, lately I haven't had ones with me holding up cards that look very good. So we have a crown here on the rhino's horn, and this obviously wearing a crown, and then he's got a crown above his head. It's like an imaginary crown, right? It's not real. It's not a physical crown. It's a metaphorical crown. These are both 5 cards. The 41, I already said earlier, breaks down to a 5. You add them together, you get 5. And 50, 5 and 0 is 5, obviously. So change. Someone is leveling up. Someone is leveling up, like spiritually. Well, good for you, whoever that is. Right, we're all leveling up spiritually. A lot of times, when I do these readings, and I've said this before, but like I'm just channeling when I'm doing these readings, really. I just open up my crown and, okay, I have like hair on my eye. I open up my crown chakra and I just let whatever messages want to come through, and I just say things, and then I don't really know what I'm saying, and so I watch the video back so that I can at least make a title for the video, because a lot of times I'm like, I didn't even know what the messages were or what I said. But anyway, I've noticed a lot of times when I watch the video back that I'm like, oh, this really makes me think of the collective. That these some certain messages are like, oh, I think that's a general message for like everybody, kind of for like the general collective energy. So I'm getting that reminder of that now while I'm talking about leveling up. So I'm going to say that this might mean that humanity as a whole is leveling up. Well, which I know that we are, right? More and more people are spiritually awakening every day. And the more of your inner work that you do, the higher your vibration gets and the more you can ascend. And, you only control yourself in that. Everybody has to just work on themselves. And then, because we're all connected, and our energy rubs off on each other, kind of, is a way to say that, I suppose. The more people that do the inner work and heal and awaken and ascend, then other people do it. It makes it easier for other people to do it. So more and more people are doing that. So this is kind of maybe just talking about this time, time period from I don't know if I don't really need to put dates on it, but like from the 11/11 portal to the new moon on the 15th. These days might be a big upsurge in awakenings, is what I feel like. Yeah. It has a lot to do with the feminine energy. The feminine energy is making a comeback on this planet, is needed, was suppressed for way too long. And so the magic can return, and people can heal. So, tough times. Okay, I'm saying tough times are almost over. That's the message I just got. Tough condition. Tough times are almost over. I find that hard to believe. With the state of the world, I'm like, really? Tough times are almost over? I just waited today for 2 hours in line so that my son could get tested for COVID. 2 hours in our vehicle. Ugh, ridiculous. Anyway, I don't know. Tough times are almost over. That's what I got. So maybe that's just for like 1 or 2 people or something. Or maybe it's for all of us. We'll see. Who knows? It might just be, probably more likely that's just for like 1 or 2 people. So if you're going through a really tough time right now, I'm thinking like you might be at the worst right now. Or the worst is behind you. Yep, you're on your way up. Yep, you're on your way up. There we go. Yeah, the worst is behind you. Tough times are almost over. You're on your way up. Okay. That's great. I like that message. I love when we get positive messages. Yeah, this is exciting. These are exciting times to live in. Honestly, it's really been really rough this year, right? This year has been pretty terrible. Collectively. Well, and on a personal level. Yeah, so I was telling that to my boys when we were sitting in that line for 2 hours. At one point I was like, I feel like this has to come to a head. Like, we're not going to live like this forever. People aren't going to just be content to be like, wow, we're just going to deal with this crap the way things are now. Like, we're just going to do this indefinitely. Like, no, there's going to be a I keep wanting to say riot. I don't want there to be a riot, but like a revolt or whatever. Like people are going to be like, no, we've had enough. We've had enough of this oppression and this crap. We need to just get back to living in love and having connection with people. And I know these are my personal views also about this situation, but I really, from the very beginning, have strongly felt this way. I still feel this way. My intuition just screams it at me, is that we are not supposed to be living like this. I don't care if there's a virus. I mean, I do care that there's a virus. I understand that there's a virus and the virus is real and that people are dying, I know, and that people are getting sick. But enough is enough. Like, the vulnerable people who are afraid of getting virus because they might die, then I think those people can stay home. And I think the rest of us can go out and live our lives and socialize and have connection and share love with each other. And yeah, I'm sorry that I'm going off onto I'm kind of on my soapbox right now, and I do feel strongly about this. And this message is reminding me of this, that, you know, we can't live like this forever. And what's the end game here? What's the end of it going to be? When is it going to be okay for us to go back to living? Because I've been stuck in my house mostly for how many months now? Since March. Since mid-March. I haven't been able to work. I'm not able to wear a mask for long periods of time due to my own issues. So, like, you know, obviously that's probably why I have such strong feelings about this topic, but I mean, this is craziness. And I mean, I know nobody likes it. I know that it's not like the people who are advocating for it aren't like, oh yeah, this is fun, we should just keep doing this. I know they're like, oh, we have to do this because this is the safe thing to do, and this is the right thing to do, and this is the responsible thing to do. But it's like, we're not doing this forever. I don't care who you are, how much you feel that way. You're not going to do this forever, right? You're not going to wear masks out in public the rest of your life. You're not going to not have social gatherings, weddings, Christmas celebrations, birthday parties. So, I don't know. Why am I going off on this? I apologize if anyone is irritated by this, but if you are, you probably clicked off of it already anyway. And if you're still watching, thank you. I'm sorry. I got a little preachy there maybe, but that's just the message, that I'm getting. Is like, I think enough people are gonna be like fed up and just done with this. And we're gonna resist. Like, we're gonna not stand for it anymore. We're gonna say, no, I want to live my life. It is my right as a human being to live my life freely, to be able to go out freely, to be able to work, to be able to make a living and provide for my family, and to see my friends and my family and love them and hug them, because life is short. We only have so much time. We never know how much time we're going to have. Any of us could die tomorrow, a virus or anything, accident. You could die, anybody could die of anything, right? That sounds morbid, but it's true. We have no guarantees. So what if we do this, if we keep doing this and then our loved ones die and then we're like, oh crap, I never got to hug them again. Are you going to think it's worth it then? I mean, really? I say quality of life is more important than quantity of life, honestly, because we're not guaranteed any quantity of life. All we have guaranteed is this now moment. The past is done and the future is unknown. So seize the day and seize the moment, and we need to stop just letting people tell us how to live our lives, I guess. So anyway, okay, that's kind of like ending this reading on a serious note. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like I said, if you're still watching, I don't know when I'll be doing videos from now on, just whenever I can. Like I said, for sure light language ones, because those are quick and easy. As far as videos go, the readings are the longest ones. to do and then to upload also. So anyway, I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.